was here hanging out with my modeling pal and my modeling helper, Mr. Lenin, that at the present moment is taking a bath. And I thought about showing you the last model I completed. Yeah, that's another 57 Ford. But this one is a special 57 Ford. This is not a replica, but it is a... how can I put it? It is a homage to my first built kit ever. Back when I was 7 years old, my mother thought it would be a good idea to buy me some kits so I could have a healthy hobby, and I thank her for that. So she went to a store and got 3 kits: a 57 Ford AMT, a 56 Bel Air from Monogram, and the Testers 48 Ford Coupe. Well, unfortunately, none of those 3 builds survived. I just have pictures. Here's the picture of the Ford. But even though the real cars didn't survive, I decided to resurrect them with new kits. I have already posted the 48 Ford. Still have to post a review on that Monogram 56 Chevy that is already built for quite a while, and this one was the last. Of course, I built lots of other AMT 57s, but this one I painted blue and was built almost the exact same way I did back when I was 7. Of course, I brush painted the thing when I was 7, including the trim. That was a mess, to say the least. But I used the kit Supercharger. Yes, I did use the kit Supercharger when I was 7. And I built this one, a blue 57 Fairlane Club Vicky, with the Supercharger to represent my very first build. Even when I was 7 years old, back in the day, 1984, I was already super smart and built the Ford first. The heck with the Chevy. No, not the heck, but, well, I built the Ford first. I think you can tell something about that. And this one I just finished building last week is, of course, the AMT kit. The kit I love the most in the world, the 57 Ford, opening doors. You know, it's AMT-ish beauty. This one I even got the original, the exact same issue I used to build my first, and there is a little detail here on the grille chrome right here where the chrome was peeling off, right there, and you can see the blue plastic, so it's the molded in blue edition. It's from the late 70s or early 80s. Well, it was built basically box stock. I added a toe ball here, and I also added plug wires and license plates. The interior. All stock. Let me take the camera out. Great. Here we are. Interior is all boxes stock. I just put little gouges there. You can't have a supercharged engine with idiot lights on the dash. It's just like committing suicide. And here you have the supercharged 312 cubic inches wide block Ford V8. And this is my favorite V8 engine, the wide block. This one has headers. That's why I had to route the spark plug wires on top of the valve covers, because the headers wouldn't let me put them on the stock place. This supercharger is not accurate. It's not what Ford did offer, but it is stock to the AMT kit. This is a Paxton Supercharger with a pressurized box on top of the carburetor. The carburetor is actually sealed inside this box, and it's pressurized as a unit. It works a little different than the McCulloch supercharged Ford used on production cars, and it's also on the opposite side of the engine. That's why I relocated the battery to the trunk. See, there is no battery here. The trunk doesn't open, but you rest assured the battery is there. Just kidding. I had to scratch build an alternative radiator hose that goes to the left, because the original Y block has two types of radiator hoses. One that goes straight forward, that's the T-bird water hose, and one that goes to the side, to the right, and to the radiator. That's used in most cars. Actually, that one that goes straight is also used on trucks, if I'm not mistaken. I never got one of those in real life, so I can't say you for sure. But I drive an I-block powered car every day. I'm very familiar with the engine. And Y-block on a car, on a 57 full-size car, would have the upper radiator hose going to the right and to the front. So this was changed. The underside I did just like I did back in the day, painted all black. Didn't bother with the Ford primer color. Not even painted the pumpkin, as I wanted it to be representative of what I did back in the day. Here you have the lower part of the headers, the 3-speed manual transmission, and the pausable steering. That is a feature of the AMT kit. Don't know if you remember. Those AMT kits are great. I love them. Well, I have this towing ball on some of the cars because I really want to build a trailer to tow. Now I just have a very ugly scratch built car trailer here. I can even take my Edsel for a spin. Or I can take the Edsel out, put the Ford here, and the Edsel will take the Ford for a spin. But this thing was scratch built out of paper, parts box parts, and bamboo barbecue sticks. Not what you would call detailed. It's kind of ugly, really, but has paper white walls. Isn't that great? A lot easier than painting them, huh? Those, by the other hand, are painted. And you can see the difference. Painted, decalled, painted. I forgot to say the paint I used on this car here, on the body, is Tamiya, I think it's TS15 blue. One of the nicest colors out there. I really love this shade of blue. And I used the spray can to paint the car. This one was not airbrushed. And here on the side, on the trim, I have candy wrap gold foil. Forget about that expensive gold bare metal. You can make your own for much less and get a much better result. All the foiling on this car is household aluminum foil. No bare metal anywhere. In fact, here there is no bare metal anywhere. It's all household aluminum foil. And it's not bad. See how it does all the compound curves? You really don't need bare metal foil. Well, guys, I thank you again for having the patience to watch this thing. Thank you very much. And have a great day. Bye bye.